Hello and welcome to FCN. I'm Ethan Edwards.
And I'm London Fulkerson. The holiday season is fast approaching, and it wouldn't be the holidays without tradition.
Floyd Central is rich in tradition, and FCN's Millie Munier gives us an early look at one of our favorites.
After 3 long years, the most popular musical event at Floyd Central High School is back to normal and tickets are selling fast. Winter Fantasia, an event where all the music departments come together to make one big holiday concert, has always been a huge fundraiser. However, this is the first year since 2019 that it's been back to normal. Last year, it was held in the gym to space everyone out more, and the year before that, it wasn't held at all. But this year, it's back strong with 4 shows in the auditorium. Senior violinist Anna Kantz has experienced all the different formats and is looking forward to getting back to normal.
And I'm really glad that I can do it normal again, because this way, it'll be the same as it was freshman year for me, so then I can end senior year just like I started.
But of course, to be able to pull off such a huge performance, there is lots of preparation that has to be put into it. Choir director Angela Hampton shares how she prepares for such a large event.
Freshmen, sophomores coming into the program, it's a lot more, just little segments at each day. For the advanced choirs, we don't sing it every day. We do other music as well.
While the preparation from year to year has stayed relatively the same, the performance will look much different from last year, but will be a welcome change for students, directors, and audience members.
In the auditorium, we're all together and we all can get our music to blend together and it bounces off the walls really nice, so it's good for the audience.
Luckily, all this hard work and preparation has a tradition of paying off, so tickets sell very fast. The performances are December 6th, December 8th, and 2 shows on December 10th, and you can purchase your tickets at booktix.com.
Winter Fantasia has 4 performances this year as opposed to the usual 3, but tickets are selling fast. If you plan on attending, you'll want to buy your tickets early to make sure you get a seat.
Student passions can go far beyond things like sports and music. Here at Floyd Central, the Prosser program is a great way to explore employment opportunities in a professional setting. We at FCN's Jackson Hain visit the Cosmetology program to see what they could do with his luscious locks.
It takes 5 seconds for someone to form an opinion on you, and first impressions are hard to remake. Prosser's Cosmetology class teaches their students on how to make it a good one. The purpose of this course is to learn all about cutting hair, coloring hair, manicures, pedicures, perms, and so much more. The students have a professional teacher and are tested often to ensure they have a good job learning techniques coming out of high school with tons of certifications, skills, and knowledge in order to make their future full of great employment opportunities and paychecks. Student Alice Koopman, and a second-year student in the program, tells us about the different things she is learning throughout the course.
Well, we offer 2 years of free education, and we learn the bookwork and basics like manicure, pedicure, facials.
Prosser students also need tons of hours in school and after school just to graduate. They do a really good job making sure the students leaving Prosser have good hands-on skills and book smarts. The students have to stay every day after school until 5 o'clock to reach the necessary hours required to complete the course. During that time, they stay open and take appointments from anyone. To help them on their journey, you can call and email and set up an appointment. Their number is 812-542-8508, located at 4202 Charlestown Road. It is helpful and it's cheap. While speaking with Alice, we talked about where she wants to take her career beyond Prosser.
I want to do esthetician work and do waxing.
Students giving haircuts at Prosser most often give a blunt cut. To explain further, a blunt cut is cut straight across the hair with no layers. This type of cut is given to women most of the time, but the students never shy away from a male client. The students at Prosser Cosmetology make the school a great environment to be in. They do great work for clients and peers while having fun doing all of it. Give them a call today, because life's too short for boring hair.
If you're interested in this program or other professional opportunities at Prosser, speak with your guidance counselor about the application process.
School board elections have a great impact on public school education, and after the recent election, there will be 3 new faces on the board. FCN's Harrison Kane explores just what these new changes may bring.
On November 8, 2022, elections were held for 4 seats in the New Albany-Floyd County School Board, 2 at large and 1 each representing Districts 1 and 2. The election comes just 2 months after former Superintendent Brad Snyder suddenly retired, leaving intermittent Superintendent Bill Briscoe to lead the district until a new superintendent could be hired.
And this year I'm the interim superintendent for the rest of the school year. I think your responsibility is everything, and I think that's really what it's been actually in my old position too. I think you're a coach. I think you're trying to make sure your team's going in the right direction. We want everybody to be positive. We want public service to our students, to our teachers, our staff, all of our staff, and to our community. So it's just cheerleader for your school system.
Now as the intermediate superintendent, Briscoe works closely with the school board led by President Elaine Murphy.
A good school board member is someone who comes to our meetings with an open mind and is able to cooperate with the other school board members. Each month we get a packet of information, and you have to do your homework. You have to know what's in the packet. You have to understand what's in the packet. And if you have questions about it, you can talk to people in administration.
During the 2022 general election, 3 new board members were elected, and 1 current member, Leanne Weishart, was re-elected. Thad Neefus and Connie Baugh were elected at large, and Melanie Northup was elected to represent District 1. One of the board's responsibilities will be finding a new superintendent.
The newly elected members will take office in January.
One of the first votes for the new board could decide the future of Floyd Central's International Baccalaureate program.
Floyd Central is currently the only school in southern Indiana to offer the IB program, but a recent vote by the current school board decided to terminate the program after next year.
However, the recent school board election could potentially reverse this decision. The newly elected school board has expressed interest in holding another vote to decide the fate of the program.
The IB program is a prestigious graduation path that helps students appeal to colleges, but it might be going away. The school board might be getting rid of it and replacing it with the AP Capstone program. The IB program is a diploma track that involves rigorous IB courses. The IB diploma track involves community service, a research paper, and more rigorous courses required to graduate, and very few people graduate with it per class. We asked new school board member Melanie Stumler Northup why we should keep the IB program.
We should keep the IB program because it is a top-tier degree program. I don't think that it's really had enough time yet to really see what kind of benefits that we would get out of the program. So I think that it really just needs a little bit more time to really truly measure the interest in the program and also try to encourage more interest from the middle school level in some of our high ability classes and the kids coming up into honors classes at Floyd Central to help make everyone more aware of the program.
When asked, 82% of IB teachers said the IB diploma is a viable education program, whereas 74% of non-IB teachers said it isn't. The school board is thinking of getting rid of the IB program because it takes a lot of time and resources to make it happen. When asked, school board member Donna Corbett said that the board did a cost-benefit analysis and most of the board felt that AP Capstone was a better choice than IB. She noted that some IB classes only have 1 student, whereas AP classes are turning away students. So rather than teaching 1 IB student, the teacher could be taking on another 30 AP students. She also noted that the last 2 superintendents were tasked with bringing up the numbers for IB, and we still haven't had more than 30 IB students and usually less than 7 earn the diploma. The vote for the board was conducted before the election, and most were in favor of getting rid of IB, but after the elections of the new members, the IB program could be staying.
Until the new board is sworn in, the current decision is to retire the program will remain standing.
It's no mystery that Floyd Central Theater Arts, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, was such a smash hit. With its unique audience participation and multiple endings, it can be a challenging performance to produce. The audience is able to choose key plot points in the show, leading to over 30 different endings. All the actors, technicians, and orchestra players have to be ready to immediately adapt to whatever ending is chosen. The show will be brought to the International Thespian Festival, where it will be showcased along with many other high school productions. At the festival, students can grow their knowledge on every aspect of the theater. This includes onstage, backstage, and front of the house lessons. They will also get to experience many other performances, from improv to Shakespeare and full stage productions. It's a fantastic opportunity to meet thousands of other thespians and theater educators. We wish everyone involved with the show good luck.
It's now that time of the year when we start thinking to the end of the semester and just how we're going to get those grades up. Tutoring is also one of the greatest ways to get studying tips and tricks for a positive learning environment. And Floyd Central offers many opportunities for students who want to tutor, study advice, extra help, or just a place to do work.
Sometimes, the students that maybe need the most help maybe have the least access to it, which is kind of unfortunate as well. But those students that do seek out the help do get it.
If you're interested in the opportunity for extra help, you can take part in National Honor Society Extra Day from every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Sessions begin immediately after school and run until 5:30. More information for Extended Day can be found on the school announcement email.
The season of giving has begun again. There are many opportunities to give back this Turkey Day that the whole family can do.
Floyd Central's canned food drive ends tomorrow, but don't worry if you miss the final donation day. New Albany has 10 food pantries that accept donations year-round. The Thanks for Giving 4-miler accepts donations that also go to the New Albany Food Pantry.
Blood donations are a great way to save lives, but to donate at the Red Cross, you must be at least 16 and it requires parental consent. Volunteering at an animal shelter will help animals and will offer plenty of serotonin. If you have animal allergies, New Albany Floyd County Animal Shelter has directions on enrichment toys you can make at home and then bring to the shelter.
We'll be right back with weather right after this quick break.
The weather has been on everyone's mind as temperatures continue to change.
Sophie Woodard is here today to let us know if shorts or snow suits are going to be needed this weekend. Sophie, I've been freezing the past few days. Am I going to get any more warm this year? Or from now, are we just looking like it's going to be cold for the rest of the year?
I think it's going to be pretty cold all week, Ethan, unfortunately. So let's take a look. So on Monday, it looks like the high is going to be about 48 degrees and with the low of 26 degrees. It's going to be sunny, so that is good. So we're going to get a little bit of warmth. Tomorrow, Tuesday, it's going to be partially cloudy with a high of about 54 and a low of about 29. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy, unfortunately, so there's not going to be a whole lot of sunlight. We're looking at about a high of 53 and a low of around 38. And Thursday on Thanksgiving, unfortunately, it is going to be raining, so make sure you have a raincoat or warm things to keep you protected from the rain. The high is going to be about 48 and the low is looking to be around 34. The weekend, Friday, on Black Friday, it is still going to be rainy, which is unfortunate. So if you're planning on lining up outside of shopping places early on, make sure you bring a raincoat because it will be raining. The high is going to be about 47 and the low is going to be about 30. And Saturday, the sun starts to come out. We're going to have mostly cloudy with a high of about 49 and a low of 28. And Sunday, high of 48 and a low of 34, mostly cloudy again.
Let's talk basketball. We got the tip-off on some coaching changes that promise to shake things up this season. New boys basketball coach Greg Walters looks to make a mark in his debut season as a Highlander head coach. His resume includes coaching at North Harrison and being an assistant coach at FC.
Well, we kind of had a short summer season, and we have a lot of prospective players, and we're just going to kind of focus in on each individual and see how their game can help us the most.
There's definitely a lot to be excited about, but Coach Walters isn't the only Highlander making waves this season. FC senior swimmer Jaden Gomez is hoping to break records, and he just might.
Floyd Central is home to many sports with talent throughout. However, one sport houses a lot of underlying talent. That sport is Floyd Central swimming. One swimmer in particular, Jaden Combs, has high hopes and goals for his upcoming senior season and explains where it all started.
It was really from the beginning. It was just another sport that I was trying. I went through them all. Didn't really like them. This one stuck. This was the sport that I was just naturally good at.
Of course, Jaden was not able to grow to the level that he is without the help of coaches along the way. Even if it isn't obvious, coaching plays a big part in how someone can grow and develop in their respectable sport.
Coaching is very important because with all the tips they're able to give you, all the advice, and if they're just able to teach well in general, it's a lot easier to learn and it becomes a lot more effective once you actually put it into practice.
Chasing a record, especially when it comes to beating a time, takes a lot of hard work and determination. It is not something that can be accomplished by hoping and praying that it happens.
Personally, I wanted a different one coming in my freshman year, and that one got broke my freshman year. So I looked as I grew as a swimmer over my career, and I realized this is the one I was closest to, and I decided this is the one that I want to get.
Jaden looks to break the 100 freestyle record, which is currently held by Drew Cotto, set back in 2010 with a time of 46.36 seconds.
I think my chances are pretty high. It's just going to take a lot of hard work and dedication over the next season, a few months, but I think I can get it.
He also looks to help his team achieve 4 undefeated seasons with their 4th sectional and conference wins in the high school career. We wish the best to him as he works towards these major accomplishments.
Wrestling season is upon us, and there is a lot of incoming freshman talent. Head coach Braden Sisson is quite optimistic.
The upcoming freshman class is by far the biggest class we've ever had. So there's a lot of guys, and most of them have wrestled for quite some time. A lot of them have experience as well. Some of them are going to end up in the lineup for sure.
I'm personally very excited to see how the Highlanders fare on the mat this year. Switching gears, we have a special student this month. Let's take a closer look at this two-sport phenom.
The pressure of being a two-sport athlete is intense. Being a sophomore on varsity is no easy feat. Being on varsity for 2 sports while maintaining excellence in academics is extremely difficult. We get an insight on one of the most talented multi-sport athletes, Carly Fonda, and the challenges that come with it.
The way I'm gonna just step up is I'm gonna do the same things, but I need to be more of a leader and an example for the younger girls. So I'll definitely help to teach them more, maybe help their technique and just make sure that they know what they're doing first. Instead of me being the one to look up to the other people, I want them to look up to me. And so I'll step up like that, and then I'll just make sure to be more supportive and productive in practice.
Fonda takes most of her pride in her volleyball career. The sophomore finished 3rd on the talented Floyd Central volleyball team in hits and 2nd in kills. The team finished 30-7 and just came up short in semi-state. Carly is now starting the train for the Lady Highlander basketball campaign, which started Thursday with a win over Charlestown. Carly has big footsteps to fill. Her older brother Jordan will depart from Floyd after a stellar football campaign came short after an upsetting loss versus Evansville North. Fonda was a star receiver for the Highlanders and always played with his best foot forward. Carly will take the added pressure of continuing this Fonda legacy and add more accolades to her resume with her time for Floyd Central Athletics.
That's going to do it for the Highlander Sports. We'll be back with more right after this break.
Chicken Salad Chick, located in Jeffersonville, Indiana, offers over a dozen varieties of delicious, scratch-made, Southern-style chicken salad, pimento cheese, and egg salad. From simple to savory, fruity and spicy, you're guaranteed to find something you'll love. Order a scoop, sandwich, or bowl for dine-in or carry-out. Check them out at Veterans Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or their website.
Having an impactful teacher is a very important part of the learning process. Ms. Cameron has been a trusted adult at Floyd Central for many years.
She uses unique teaching styles that get her students excited to learn and being recognized all over the school for her hard work and dedication. We went to her classroom to experience what all the talk is about.
Good morning, my little darlings.
Almost everyone has had an impactful teacher that they will remember forever. For many students in Floyd Central, that special teacher is Ms. Cameron, a math teacher and aide in the radio TV classes.
This is my 30th year teaching, and this is my 22nd year at Floyd Central.
Ms. Cameron uses effective teaching styles to make sure her students always understand the material. She also incorporates fun activities and projects to bring some fun into math class.
I had Ms. Cameron last year for Algebra 2, and she's just an amazing teacher and is always there to help her students.
Many students view her as more than just a teacher. She makes it a priority to be a role model too.
First of all, my goal is that all students work to their ability. But also, we're in high school especially, we're teaching life lessons. We're trying to grow responsible adults that can succeed in society, whether it's to go to college or whether to go to the workforce or whatever their goal is. My goal is to help them accomplish that.
I always know if I'm having a bad day, I can just go to Ms. Cameron's class and she'll make it better.
She has won many special teacher awards, both from the school and her students.
All right, so to end it all up, let's take a final look at weather. Sophie, what do you got for us?
Well, it's going to be really cold, unfortunately. The weekend weather specifically, we're going to have rain on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is going to be mostly cloudy, so you're not going to get a whole lot of sunlight. But as far as shopping and whatnot goes for Black Friday, just make sure you have a raincoat on and all the appropriate clothes to make sure you don't get sick from the cold weather.